Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And apparently there was a lawsuit going on with Amazon. I didn't know this. Amazon is agreeing to pay $2.5 billion in FTC settlement of claims of unauthorized enrollment in Prime memberships.
Yeah, so apparently people were accusing Amazon of enrolling them in Prime without them agreeing to it and then making it very hard for them to cancel it. So there's a big, settlement amount going to be coming into play. And I guess that's one of the biggest ones they've had.
Yeah, $2.5 billion they agreed to pay to settle claims that it enrolled millions in Prime membership subscriptions without their consent and made it hard to cancel. And yeah, I mean, I can see that because they might be like, oh, hey, you want to watch this free trial? Then they just start charging you. And that's what these companies all do. They're all doing this now. We live in a subscription economy, and everybody wants you to subscribe to something and then forget to cancel.
Well, that's what they count on. But the thing is, Amazon Prime is like a big expense. It comes out once a month or once a year usually. Unless they're on a monthly plan. If they have monthly plans, maybe you might not notice it.
They do for like video and stuff like that.
But you're going to notice it when it comes out in a big chunk.
Like $200 or something.
Yeah, and the price just keeps going up on that.
Yeah, I remember it used to be like $75. You got all the free shipping and all the music and all the TV.
They kept adding things to it because that was before streaming. So then they added streaming, and then they added the music, and then they added different things, and then it's not covering shipping now, so we have to raise the price. And now it's Prime shipping doesn't mean 3 days now.
Yeah, I noticed that. Like Prime shipping means like 2 weeks. 2 weeks from Tuesday, you'll maybe get it. So let's talk about this before we get into it any further. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. You'll get a woohoo if you do. Woohoo! Speaking of subscribing and forgetting to cancel, go out to news.clownfishtv.com and you can subscribe to our newsletter. And also we do have paywalled content out there, but really, it's about getting the notifications for videos. If you're not getting notified on YouTube, check it out at news.clownfishtv.com. This is coming from Deadline. They said the settlement includes $1 billion civil penalty and a $1.5 billion fund to give refunds back to customers. They talk about you get access to Prime Video, the tech giant subscription streaming service. They don't want to lose subs. That's what this whole thing is about. They don't want to lose subscribers.
But not everybody who uses Amazon Prime actually subscribes to I guess they're counting that now automatically, maybe. Because a lot of people, might have the free, you want to use the free shipping, they don't actually watch the shows. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't even know this was a thing, but apparently there was a whole lawsuit involved, and they said this is the civil penalty is the largest ever. Yeah, $1 billion civil penalty. The $1.5 billion fund impacting about 35 million consumers is the second largest restitution amount the agency has obtained per the FTC. They filed a complaint against Amazon in 2023 during the Biden administration. A jury trial had started this week in Washington State. U.S. District Judge John Chun signed off on the settlement Thursday. $2.5 billion to Amazon's like nothing, though. I mean, could we just do something similar to Google with the stuff they've done to the websites and YouTube? Mm-hmm.
Well, they're already talking. We've got another video we're going to talk about more about the YouTube thing, but people are already talking about suing YouTube because they're like, oh, great, you're giving our channels back, but you're not paying us for the 2 or 3 years we didn't have monetization.
Well, they're not even giving the channels back, apparently. So that's the whole other situation.
It's a case-by-case basis, and they're slowly rolling it out. So Andrew Ferguson, the chairman of the FTC, said in the statement, the evidence showed that Amazon used sophisticated subscription traps designed to manipulate consumers into enrolling in Prime, and then
I'd love to know what these traps are.
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking, for some reason, I'm just thinking it's like a banner ad with like a woman with a little beard stubble. Anyway, they made it exceedingly hard for consumers to end their subscription. Today, we're putting billions of dollars back into Americans' pockets and making sure Amazon never does it again. Bad, Bezos.
Well, they want to make an example of them so that other places won't do the same. But I want to know exactly what they were doing to get people that they were giving them. Because for them to charge your card and everything, you would have had to give them information to do so. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm very confused. Like a free trial or it's something.
That's what I think it is, because I know when you go to the website and you're like, hey, you want to watch a show or something, you're looking for it on streaming. It's like, oh, you watch this movie and a whole bunch of other stuff. Just click yeah, and then we'll bill your card, for Prime after 30 days or a week or whatever.
Right, but if you agreed to that, though, that's been going on for years. And a lot of places use that. So that's why I want to know what these sophisticated traps are. Now, as far as not being able to cancel, a lot of places, and it's a big pet peeve of mine, is they do this and then they make it impossible to cancel. You have to call this person. None people don't like to call. You have to do whatever, this, that, and you have to, walk 5 miles backwards chanting unsubscribe or something stupid. It's like it's ridiculous the way they make it. You jump through hoops just to get your subscription, canceled. And I think that if the government wants to do something, they should crack down on these, different places that make it really hard to cancel your subscriptions.
Yeah. Amazon did not respond to request for comment. They said that the settlement requires a clear and conspicuous button for customers to decline Prime, and they can no longer have a button that says, no, I don't want free shipping. Oh, is that what it was? No, I don't want free shipping.
Okay, because I know there were some contests that were going on back, it was a while ago, because there was magazines and they were still in print. But people go on the website, and if you want to enter the contest, what they didn't tell you was you had to go to it was in fine print that most people didn't see, that if you wanted to enter without subscribing, you had to enter in a different form. So people were hitting that form because it was the one that comes up. And then they would be subscribed and they get a bill. They start getting the magazine and they get a bill for it and told that they subscribed and you have to pay it or they're going to turn you into collection and different things. And I know that was going on at one point. And it was because they were deliberately sending you to a link that automatically put you on a subscription. Yeah. So I think they had to change that anybody who wanted to enter could enter. And then if you wanted to subscribe, you could click on a separate button or click a checkbox or something that you wanted to subscribe and you would be charged this, that, and the other. Because they were deliberately sending people to something but not making it clear. And I have to wonder here, so you want free shipping? Well, of course you're going to say, yeah, I want free shipping. But they have to tell you that if you're picking free shipping, you're paying for it.
Let's see if we can go find some more information on what they were doing specifically. Okay, so NPR has something on it. Did Amazon trick people into paying for Prime? Federal case goes to trial.
So what they settled.
The government says Amazon knew it trapped people. The FTC
I'm sure they did.
Yeah, millions of people signed up for Prime unintentionally thanks to Amazon's use of what's known as dark patterns, which the lawsuit describes as manipulative design elements that trick users into making decisions they would not have otherwise have made.
Okay.
One example regulators offered showed a large yellow button, get free 2-day shipping, as a swift way to sign up without much detail about recurring membership costs, while a small blue hyperlink, no thanks, I do not want fast free shipping, would avoid signing up for Prime. So Microsoft does this too. Pretty much everything now does this. Microsoft does this. They're like, hey, you need to upgrade to Windows 11, right? And then you have to go to the very small print. No, I'm declining Windows 11. I want to keep 10. Are you sure? Yeah, I do. If you download software, sometimes they'll put a bunch of bloatware and you have to actually go in and say, no, I don't want Opera as my default browser. Right.
But they had it in there. And that's just it. I have seen this before, actually. I'm seeing the pictures of the thing. And if I've not been logged in, I have seen this. And you're not saying that if you get there might be more to it. We're just seeing this little excerpt they have. Right. But you'd have to disclose that you have to sign up for Amazon Prime to get the 2-day shipping. And it's not even 2 days, to be honest with you. They say that. And then they won't ship it in that time. They'll say, well, 2 days after we actually ship it. Yeah, it might take 3 days, 4 days to get to the shipping. But now it's 2 days after we ship it. Yeah,
it used to be like clockwork. You could actually depend on it, to get there within 2 days. They said on the other end, the FTC describes a 4-page, 6-click, 15-option journey to cancel a Prime membership, which it alleges Amazon employees internally called the Iliad flow, referring to the epic ancient Greek poem about the long and arduous Trojan War. Millions of consumers accidentally enrolled in Prime without knowledge or consent, but Amazon refused to fix this known problem, described internally by employees as an unspoken cancer because clarity adjustments would lead to a drop in subscribers.
Right.
And Disney Plus is the same way. Canceling anything is hard. And
wait, but their excuse is, well, we act like other people that do it. We're just doing what other people do. That's their excuse.
Well, so yeah, here's the thing. They might actually wind up reclassifying dark patterns as being illegal. Like, you have to make it very, very easy for people to.
Because saying everybody else does it so I can do
Unsubscribe,
it is not an excuse.
Yeah, they all do it though. It is hard. It's very, very hard to unsubscribe from some services. They make it very difficult. Or there's a penalty. Like in the case of Adobe, Adobe's also, getting into it with the FTC now. I think it's the FTC because they make it very, very hard to cancel your Adobe subscription. And if you do, there's a massive penalty.
Well, that's looking at these comments. Occasional customer frustrations and mistakes are, I can't read it because it's too
Inevitable.
small. Inevitable. Especially for why don't you read it because I can't read it.
Here, I'll blow this up here a little
Okay.
bit.
Especially for the program as popular as Amazon Prime. The company's trial brief said, evidence that a small percentage of customers, guys, misunderstood Prime's enrollment or cancellation does not prove that Amazon violated the law, except it's a lot more than just a small amount. According to them, it was millions. That's not a small amount.
Yeah. But they're settling. They don't want to go to court because I think if it really turns into, and again, that's a very small amount of money for Amazon. I mean, it's a massive amount of money, but Amazon's like one of the richest, if not the richest company on the planet. So whatever. Barely an inconvenience, right? But yeah, they make it very hard to cancel stuff. And I have to wonder if it would go to Discovery or whatever, if they would be like, oh yeah, you guys internally have manipulated things, but that's how they do it. All these companies do it. They literally hire people to make it very, very difficult to cancel, because if it was very easy to cancel, they'd have churn.
Right.
We don't want churn, do we?
So they made it difficult. It was the Iliad to cancel, but it was, barely an inconvenience to subscribe, whether you wanted to or not.
Yes.
Like there was no, like you made it, like even if you didn't mean to, it was you just because you hit something that you wasn't clear on, you subscribed. But then when you want to get out, it was just, well, you have to do 16 steps.
This is interesting. Editor's note: Amazon is among NPR's recent financial supporters and pays to distribute some NPR content.
Okay, but even then they should clarify, but they're not siding with Amazon, so.
No. They're just reporting the news, right?
As they should. That's what they're supposed to do.
I think if they change the law on making it easier to cancel subscription services, I have to wonder if like all these like Netflix and Disney Plus, if they'd all crater. Because everybody'd be like, oh yeah, I've been wanting this, or I forgot I even subscribed to that like 2 years ago, so I'm gonna. Well,
a lot of people
cancel.
are unsubscribing because they have these new apps that you can get now that will go through all your stuff and say, hey, did you know you're still subscribed to these things? So you can cancel it. You can just also go through your bank statement or credit card statements and figure that out too. So a lot of people have been using those to cancel a bunch of unwanted subscriptions they didn't know they had, because a lot of times you'll sign up for something because, hey, if you sign up for this, for $3 a month or whatever, you can use this program, or, you can cancel it for 30 days and you just forget because it was $3 a month. But that adds up if you have like 20 of them.
Oh,
So it's just, this is what happens. And they make it so easy to get into them, or they don't make it clear, and then they make it impossible to cancel.
Yep. So we'll keep an eye on this, see what happens. I have to wonder if maybe this will wind up canceling, Lord of the Rings, because now they got to shell out $2.5 billion.
Well, they have to use the money to get. They have to offset the losses somewhere. I mean, instead of firing people, just get rid of Lord of the Rings.
Sell Twitch.
That sounds like a win for everyone.
Yeah. So we got to wrap it up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.
For more pop culture news, views, and rants, go to news.clownfishtv.com. That's news.clownfishtv.com.